All right, here we go again. Gedeliah is responding to me and embarrassing himself again because, again, he shows he doesn't know the Bible, or he's just being deceptive. So I have argued that in response to him, where he said that only Israelites can be prophets, that Balaam was a prophet. And in response, he goes to verses about Balaam's early activities. I'm talking about what happens in Numbers 24. So let's hear his response, and then we're going to go look at Numbers 24.
It's supposed to be the apologetics, is this supposed to be their closer, like their top guy on TikTok? Because I'm telling you, he's looking worse and worse.
I mean, if you feel that way, thank you, but no, nobody said I'm supposed to be the top guy.
Racism is spewing out of his pores. Watch this. They go to the most extreme measures to try to prove us wrong, and you never can. First of all, he said that Balaam was a prophet. There's nowhere in Scripture that you read that. But when you actually go to the who's who of the Bible, Balaam, a Mesopotamian soothsayer.
Are you using Christian sources?
Balaam, the son of Beor, was a noted magician who lived in Pethor. He was not a prophet. You don't read that. But this is what they'll do. Now, what is a soothsayer? A soothsayer is a person who predicts the future by magical, intuitive, or more rational means, also known as a prognosticator. Throughout history and in the Bible, you would have people that would have a connection with God, but it would be through the dark side, not from the positive side or the good side, the side of light, in which the prophets of the Most High God that you read about, Isaiah, Jeremiah, David, Daniel, so on and so forth, these men that had a connection with God for Israel's sake, the true connection of the sons of God. You had people like Balaam that had a connection with God from the dark side.
But was this always the case, or did something change?
Through magical practices, dark magic and things of that nature. I'm going to show you. Numbers 24, verse 1. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he went not, as at other times, to seek for enchantments. Wait a minute. What did Balaam go to God for? To seek for enchantments.
Notice that he's not doing that. He's doing something different. Something else happens here. What is that?
That's the dark side. God told us not to deal with those things.
But why'd you stop reading? Why didn't you finish reading what was right on your screen there? Let's look. Balaam lifted up his eyes and saw Israel camping tribe by tribe, and the Spirit of God came upon him.
In fact, the Lord told Balaam this when he went to seek enchantments to go against the Israelites. He said, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have God wrought? Balaam was going to the Lord to receive power to perform curses and enchantments. He was not a prophet of God. Come on, man.
But what happens? He gets the Spirit, and then he took up his discourse and said, the oracles of Balaam, the son of Beor, the oracle of the man whose eye is opened, the oracle of him who hears the words of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down, yet having his eyes uncovered. God has placed his Spirit upon Balaam, and now he hears from God, and he seeks God, and he sees God.
But the beautiful thing is, God said, you know what? I'm going to show you your fate and the fate of the other nations in a vision. And he did. Watch this. Because on his video,
Are you about to tell us that God gave Balaam a prophecy? And so if God gave Balaam a prophecy, what would that make Balaam?
He said, yeah, and everything that Balaam said is going to come to pass. Oh, yeah? How about this? Numbers 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. So he saw Christ, and shall smite the corners of Moab, that's his people, and destroy all the children of Sheth. Oh, and look down there for Mr. Dave. And Edom shall be a possession, and Seir shall be a possession for his enemies. So you're right. He did prophesy one thing that was very factual,
that would make him a prophet.
The Israelites would rule, and that you going into slavery. But he wasn't a prophet of the Most High God. Only the Israelites are.
What qualifies you?
You just said he gave a prophecy. The Spirit of God was upon him. He said he sees God. He said he hears from God. That makes him a prophet. So no, not only Israelites are prophets. Sorry, you're wrong. Again. Consistently.